Let me get my life together. Hey, y'all. I'm like, I might need to sit up for this one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's much better. So I wanted to hop on really quickly because I had like this much time and there's been something on my mind. And so if you're coming in, make yourself known, say hello, do all the things because I'm not going to be here long and we want as many people who can get to this message to get to this message. I'm like, wow, the lighting in this room, even though there is no lighting, is really giving, right? Are y'all? Is it giving? It feels like it's giving. So, yesterday I put up a video, I think it was yesterday, about how this is years ago. Let's see, this is 2023. So this was probably pre-pandemic. I had a meeting with somebody and I showed them how they could make $10,000, right? So y'all come in, make sure you hit the likes, do all the things, get all the things. Cause like I said, I'm not going to be on here long. And so I decided to share that story for a few reasons, right? I decided to share that story because there's a lot, I've done that more than once. Literally, I have sat with people and I said, hey, do you know you could be making 10K? Hey, do you know you could be making 25? Hey, do you know that you don't need to give this away? Because one of the stories that I haven't told you guys about this former client who, unfortunately, now she has this lovely little victim story she loves to tell because I triggered her. Well, let me tell you what I did. So I got her to her first client at 4 figures. And gosh, I wouldn't let her just run around and debrand herself on social media. And so every time she posted something, I was like, because this is what I do for my clients. Like literally, if you're on social media, I'm on social media. If you're live, I'm there. If you're posting something, I'm reviewing it because you've entrusted me to support you on your path, right? And so something happened and she put something out and I was like, yikes, this is not on brand. Like, blue is not your color. I remember exactly what I said to her, y'all. I said, blue is not your color. And she was like, oh, I'm triggered. I'm like, you know what's interesting about that is that you weren't triggered when I was telling you how great you were and how you're going to impact so many lives. But now you're triggered because unbeknownst to me, and this is where I fumbled. I didn't take full assessment of what was going on in your mental space before I started working with you. And I'm going to say that to any of you guys. Listen, if you're working with people and you're touching, talking, teaching people, keep in mind the mental state of those people, right? Because had I been paying attention, I would have done that. So anyway, thank y'all for 207 likes. You guys are so dope. But like I said, at the end of the day, she still got her first client when she was going to give it away. And now I used to be like, man, I can't believe I did that. Oh, I'm so sad. I wish I hadn't done that. So serious, oh my God. And then I'm like, but wait a minute, Stephanie. Wait a minute, because something that's very key to the work that I do is to make sure that the work that you do is keeping you going forward. Ari! Listen, I love it. So the challenge that I see is that if mentally you can't stand to be corrected or because you've got some other things going on. Now I'm going to be fair. She had some other things going on. But if you can't stand to be corrected, guys, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you're not going to grow like that. The reason why I'm able to do the things that I can do and assist you and build this and do all of these things is because somebody corrected me along the way. People are still correcting me along the way. And so it doesn't help you to be in a position where you can't be corrected. And so, I've said this before and I'm going to say this again. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts, all the things. Like, thank you for the shares, all the things. I just thank you guys so much because, I think that, okay, now, and so then there's another part, right? There's another part to that. You could be making 25. You could be making 10. You could be making 5. You could be making whatever. So last night, I happened to slide on to Andrea is the Plugs live, and she was saying something, and she said something to me that I thought was amazing, right? Because she was saying what she was planning on doing, and I was just in the comments, right? And she said, Stephanie's going to always bring it back to the money. And I was like, you know what? I feel so seen right now. Yes, I'm going to always bring it back to the money. Always. Always. Because some of you get really caught up in metrics. You're on here talking about, oh, my video only got 200 views, but how many leads did you get? How many leads did you get? How many people said that what you said was meaningful to them? How many people, wanted to know more about what you have to offer? You worried about 200 views. To me, that's 200 people that connected with the content. And if you're a business owner or if you're a professional looking for new opportunities, those are 200 opportunities for you to connect with new people. I'm so glad. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And so while you're sitting over there on social media talking, oh, my video only got 200 views, I'm looking at my video going, listen, I've got videos that's got 30,000. I think 33 is my top, right? And I think my lowest might be like 70 something, okay? Thank you, Miss, let's see, Dilla Hayskitch. Did I get that right? Maybe. Miss Dilly? I'm going to Miss Dilly. You're going to be Miss Dilly right now. I'm like, you worried about the wrong things. Eureka! Some of you are worried about the wrong things. How is it going to look when you got 30,000 views on a video and you still don't have not one sale? How's that going to look? How's that going to work out? Because the last time I checked, you can't take those likes and views and stuff and go pay bills with them. You can't do it. Dillahay, okay. Old prescription, little bit of distance from the screen, right? Listen, Eureka. I know some of y'all know my heart. And I love that. I love that y'all know my heart. I feel like my goal, because what I'm finding, y'all, a lot of times I will have conversations and I think the things that I know are things everybody knows. Because it's like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm learning that a lot of things that I know, everybody doesn't know. I'm learning again that the things I know, everybody else doesn't know. So to whom much is given, much is required. So this is why I'm sitting here. I'm on my couch. I'm in my living room on my couch. You see, there's a blanket right here. I was not planning to do live. But thankfully, because I have structured my house as a sound stage, there's a tripod, a softbox, a light, and everything else in every room. Also, why we write off the house as a tax deduction. So, as such is the case, I was like, it pains me to see you all getting caught up on things. Thank you. I had a little effect that I was adding to it, but I mean, the makeup is makeuping today. We got a little elf cheek. What is it called, y'all? Blush, cream blush happening, Absolutely. Absolutely. We can learn from everyone as long as we are willing. Absolutely. When you know everything, I guess your time is you. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, there's no way. I know I don't know everything. I know that. I'm going to tell you what I know. Hopefully it helps you and gets you on down the road. But, like I said, it pains me to see people sitting around talking about, oh, well, get more views on your videos. Okay. But then what? We call it the PEP, the post-engagement pre-purchase process. Now, some of y'all might work with other people that may call it something else. But I'm like, so what happens if you're a business owner or a professional if you're using social media to make anything in your life bigger, better, brighter, or more profitable? Explain to me why. My time is up. Did you say my time is up? Oh, you're correcting. Okay, got it. I got it. So I'm like, explain to me what happens after somebody sees this content that you're obsessed about it getting all these views. Thank you, Dillahay. I know, y'all, what kills me, unalives me about TikTok a lot of times is the character limit. Because, honey, it will, you'll be in mid-sentence and it's like, yeah, no more characters for you. Okay, great. Good talk. So it's super important that we start to really focus on the things that are necessary for us to move this forward. And why I always come back to the money is because money is your power. Abundance is your activism. You need a cause. Abundance is your activism. Listen, I'll be the first one. Y'all, I'm a card carrying capitalist. Be clear. Be clear and be clear. And not in the malicious, by any means necessary, kick people while they're down way, but in the, I want you to make as much money as humanly possible legally so that you can live your best life, be financially free, be economically well, and mentally on point. That's what I want, period. And I don't know if you know this, but when things aren't going well for you financially, things will also not be going well for you mentally. I said what I said. Your mind's on your money and your money's on your mind. Because it causes stress, right? Part of the reason why I think that African Americans, melanated people are predispositioned to cardiac issues and certain health issues is because additionally we are predispositioned to not having the levels of income necessary to not only sustain and survive, but to thrive in the environments in which we live. Where is Ari? Ari can speak. Ari can speak to that. J. Joha can speak to that because, and I'm certified in integrative nutrition. When stress absolutely does unalive because you're in a chronic stress reaction. You know, fight or flight, right? Fight or flight, rest and digest. So the other side of that, right? You've got fight or flight, but then you've got rest and digest. Okay. I'm not familiar with that term. Tell us more. So the challenge is when you are economically unwell, and I'm not talking about lean seasons. Listen, I've had lean seasons. I'm literally repairing a lean season as we speak. All right? I'm literally repairing that thing. That happens. I don't care. I got clients making millions. And by millions, I don't mean they buy a stick of gum and it's over. I have a client right now whose business is worth 10 mil at last count. So I'm not talking about a million, you buy a stick of gum and it's over. Now you got 99, whatever. I'm talking about millionaires for real. And you can still hit lean seasons. So get that out of your brain. That happens, right? But I'm talking about constantly being in a place where you're having to try to struggle to rob Peter, to pay Paul, to make the ends meet. And you go to work every day. I saw a video on this app where a woman was talking. I think it was a Senate rep. She was a House. She was a representative of the I guess it was the U.S. House. It could have been any state, but I'm just saying she was a representative, and she was talking to an executive for J.P. Morgan Chase, and she was breaking down how this woman was basically getting paid $29,000 a year and still can't cover her basic expenses. Can you imagine how stressful that is? Facts. But I said rob Peter to pay Paul. So that's different. Exactly. Thank you, Dillahay. You got it. So that's a different term. We're not robbing people, but you're literally trying to shovel debts and put stuff over here and make this work and make that work. So this woman's living on $29,000 a year, and wherever she's living, the cost of living is insane. Right? So she can barely, Dillahay. So she can barely make it. By the way, those of you who don't know, when we're doing lives, no worries. No. I just want to make sure because like I said, it's all about integrity and some of y'all don't know me. So I got to make sure I'm like, no, I'm all about the integrity. Absolutely. It's a Southern term. So some of these Yankees, y'all must be, is y'all Yankees? Are there Yankees in the house? But no, I'm fine with it. I just know you don't know me, so I have to make sure that, hey, we're standing in integrity about this. But think about the level of stress that happens when on a monthly recurring basis, you can't meet your basic financial obligations. And we're not talking about extra stuff. We're not saying, oh, God, you couldn't go to Disney. You had to go to a staycation. We're talking about food, medical, Rent. Amazing, La Dolce. Thank you so much. So can you imagine what kind of stress that does? So let me tell you what happens when you sit in a chronic stress response, because we have acute stress response, then we have chronic. When you're chronically stressed out, there are systems in your body that will never shut down. There are hormones that will pump through your body, one of which is called cortisol. It's a stress hormone. You know where cortisol sits? Right through here in your midsection. So, interesting. So you're telling me that basically because, oh man, the light shifted. Oh, it was so pretty, y'all. I just saw the sun go down. When the sun goes down in my side of town. Okay, sorry, y'all. So anyway, I have musical and movie Tourette's. I could break out in song or movie quotes at any given time. Just know that. I'm sorry, my light switched on, y'all. Listen, I'm just here to tell you, y'all, that exactly. So, oh, by the way, so when you guys are commenting, wait, is the sun gonna come back for me? Okay, so the sun came back. So when y'all are commenting, I'm literally about 6 to 8 seconds away from what I said. So give me some context, okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. So your body is having this reaction and it's just pumping. It's acting like you're in a fight 24/7. That's not healthy. That's so not healthy. We definitely need more serotonin. We definitely could do without less adrenaline pumping through our veins, more cortisol. We don't need more cortisol. We need everything that's in our bodies, but we don't need them to be happening all the time. I feel like I've gotten off topic. Okay. So back to, I appreciate you. Thank you, Mimi. Mimi, I hope I never disappoint you. Please let me know if I do, though, because, I do disappoint people. I do that. I'm human. But, I want to see people, especially melanated people, thriving. But that's not happening on a wide enough basis for me, especially the ones that own business, right? Especially the ones that own businesses, because many of you don't even know how to own a business. You literally sit around and own like a worker, which means you're putting yourself right back into that stress response because you can't delegate. You won't go hire an assistant. You say, oh, I can't afford it. No, what you can't afford is to be in a chronic stress response, taxing your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. You can't do that. You can't do it. It's not going to work. And so many of us, listen, Dillahay, many times people are, I know you will, and that's why I love you. I think the challenge that I see so many times is that your counselor always tells you I don't have enough faith in God. Well, faith without works is unalived. So listen, and Mimi, can I tell you, I believe Black Wall Street is going to be virtual. I believe that. I believe Black Wall Street is going to reemerge in the virtual space. Right? Let's win together. But see, we can't win together if you don't even want to run the race. You don't even want to listen to the coach. And that's what I see is the problem a lot of times in melanated communities. What's going on, Empress? What's going on, Cheryl? Cheryl, you keep missing the mastermind subscribers. Second Tuesday in May, your mastermind happens. But you keep missing it because I can't, I don't know how long I've been here, about 15 minutes, maybe. But you keep missing it because I can't send you messages, I guess, because you don't follow me. No, because you've never responded to my messages. And so you can't get any more messages from me. So you've just been missing out, my dear. So reply to my messages and let's get that popping if you want to attend. That's open for everyone else. Hit the star, become a subscriber, and you get to spend an hour with me every month in a mastermind where we talk about your goals and hold you accountable. Boom. Because I see the problem all day long. Nobody can tell some of y'all anything. And part of that is because many of you haven't had the right to be wrong. But some of you guys are really, 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 really beholden to your struggle. hard. So then you can play the martyr on a regular basis. You want this stuff to be hard. You want yourself to not be what's the word? You want to be not succeeding. So then you can talk about how hard it is. If I see one more person post about how hard entrepreneurship is, I'm going to scream. It's not hard. It requires effort. And the one thing it requires is strategy. It requires an overarching strategy. You can't just keep doing stuff willy-nilly and expect it to work out. 1 minute it's this, 1 minute it's that, 1 minute it's this. Today I was in a session with a client and I'm like, listen, we're going to rein in this logo. If she sees this video, she knows I'm talking about her. We're going to rein in this logo. And she said, when you said that to me last week, I'm going to tell you what she told me. She said, when you said that to me last week, I wasn't quite sure, because listen, if I start coming after your creative, if you're a client and I start coming after your creative, you're going to feel some type of way. If I tell you that your logo is not going to get us where we need to go, if I tell you that your visuals are not on point, sometimes people feel some type of way. I get it. So she went away. All the folks are here. So she went away. And she said that it made her, she started looking at other companies that do what she does, that have the product that she has. And when she began to look, she understood what I was saying. Y'all, I don't say stuff for the sake of saying it. Like, I don't need to hurt your feelings. I don't need an ego boost. You can Google me. I can Google me. I don't need an ego boost. I'm for real. Media page on my website, all of the articles, Shape, Women's Day, Yahoo, Cosmo, what's the rest? I don't know. You just have to go look. Like, this is not a game for me. I'm not sitting up here trying to show you my mansion and my Maybach to convince you that you need to work with me. I'm here to tell you at the end of the day, you don't need to work with me, but some of y'all need to work with somebody. And so she came back. She said, I get it now. I get it now. Because here's the deal. Many of you go in and you create logos and websites before you even know who your target audience is. And if you went and got a cartoon logo, I'm going to scream. Like, please stop letting people slide into your DMs and offer you cartoon logos. There is nothing classic, timeless, or professional about a cartoon logo. Cartoons don't even have cartoon logos. But again, I'm here. I'm here for you, darling. I'm here for you, La Dolce. I'm here for you. And so what happens is sometimes people start making logos and websites. Thank you, Cecilius. And you don't know who your audience is. Well, let's say you end up with a really luxe audience, right? Now you over here with cartoon logos or some, and please stop using other people's typography as your graphics. Yes, you can use the Disney font. Please don't ever use it to brand your business because it's the Disney font. Coca-Cola font, I've seen them in the font collections. Why would you want to use Coca-Cola's font to brand your business? Right? Exactly. More mind power equals great ideas. Because something my own coach has said before is that you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. I love y'all so much. You can't see the picture when you're in the frame. And so, like I said, she took the time to open up she wasn't upset or anything, no. But she said she didn't quite understand why I said that until she had the opportunity to look at basically the competition and her benchmark. Because I require my clients to have a benchmark to a certain degree. Especially if we're launching a product. No, we need a product benchmark. So she looked at the benchmark and she was like, I get it. I get it. I said, okay. And then from a practical standpoint, what's going on, Francie? From a practical standpoint, you never want your logo to be busier than your creative, because then you've got to fight with it. And this is why I really try to stop y'all from going into Canva and making logos, because oops, pause, you might not even own the logo that you make in Canva. But yet and still, you sitting around here talking about what you can't afford. I'm confused because you went out to eat 3 times last week. That was your logo right there. That was your mega mentoring session with me right there. Your priorities. Priorities. Yes, y'all love on La Dolce and love on Dillahay. Priorities. Priorities. And this is why we're not growing. This is why we're not scaling. And this is why we have trillions of dollars. We have trillions of dollars in buying power. But a dollar stays in the black community. I believe somebody said, is it 3 weeks? I can't remember. Somebody give me that data. But I think it's like 3 weeks. Oh, tap the screen, Dillahay. Look. That's how you do it. Somebody had to teach me. That was me. That was me in December of 2022 going, I have no, how are y'all doing that? We just came full circle. We just came full circle. Somebody had to teach me, you know? But there are those of you who are willing to invest in shortcuts. And that bothers me the most. Because there is no real shortcut. There is ease, right? But you've got people out here telling you that you can buy 20 trade lines and then you can use your business credit to finance your business. Do you know that takes time? I just got my first business credit card this year. I just got my first business credit card this year. Because some of you don't want to accept the fact that, yes, you jacked up your personal credit. I jacked up my personal credit. We've all done it, right? Well, maybe not we all, because my mother's never done it. But I know I jacked up my personal credit. And so instead of working on your personal credit and dealing with the albatross that is your personal credit, you think you're going to circumvent some stuff and go pay, okay, don't use no names, Stephanie, and pay so and such for trade lines because in 30 days you're going to be able to establish business credit. Oh God, 6 hours? Mimi. Okay, do me a favor. Can you tell me how long a dollar stays in Caucasian and Asian communities and Latino communities? Ugh, this just got ugly. 6 hours. I thought somebody said 3 weeks. This is why I have people fact check me. Notice how I'm not offended. Notice how I'm not offended. See, some of y'all would get offended. Oh, well, how you go? I don't know that I was right. I'll be the first one to tell you. I think somebody said 3 weeks. See, there's nothing about me that requires me to know everything. Thank you. Oh, there's nothing about me that requires me to know every single solitary thing. Now, in my people-pleasing seasons, I probably needed that. But 6 hours, that's exactly why we have no black wealth. Because hegemony has taken over. Hegemony is a concept. Shout out to my favorite mulatto professor, Dr. Gordon at the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em. He is amazing. That, that just messed me up. I can't even gather myself with that. Hegemony is a concept that says I got it and you can do it too. It's basically the American dream, the carrot that is dangled in front of us. And so this is why we acquire assets. This is why we acquire bills and not assets. And don't get me wrong, it's all a learning experience. I did not get it all right. And I had a father that had a whole business. From the time I met him till the time I put him in the ground. He owned his own business. He owned multiple businesses. He moved houses. He had, when he thought that the market was good for that. At one point, he actually owned a gas station. And then he had a dump truck company. And then he did some other things. So I know what it looks like to own a business. And I didn't get it right. I started owning businesses at 9. I still didn't get it right. Girl, you better believe that. Facts. There's a lot of things that are going on. There are a lot of things that are going on in the world that we need to be mindful about, especially when it comes to legislation. Be very mindful of legislation, especially if you're a business owner, but be very mindful of legislation in general. What laws, what executive orders are going out, and how does that impact the economic landscape that you're operating within? Absolutely. And by that same token, though, Dilla, hey, let's make sure that we're operating Black businesses worthy of support. Because too often I have seen, whoa. Well, it seems like everybody can keep their dollars longer than we can. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah. I'm like, y'all, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything. I've made a bunch of it. I've made a bunch of crazy decisions. I made a bunch of mistakes. But in that, I've also had a chance to be a part of some amazing things. I've built some amazing companies. I've built some amazing companies for some amazing people. I've been a part of building some companies for amazing people or helping them diversify or coaching them through their mindset stuff. And I will say implicitly, like I said earlier, if you don't get help from me, please get help somewhere. Because I will tell you that as a coach that has coaches and advisors and whatnot, it's so helpful to be held accountable to the reality that you say you're creating. I think I said this last night, and then I'm going to go because it's like 6:30, at least my time. It's so easy sometimes as you're building things, especially when you don't know. Let's be clear. All right. Now, I know a lot of y'all, and myself included, my father had a business, my grandfather had a business, like there was business everywhere. But I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Mama and Pop's business is not the model that you want to follow. They had businesses in a different time where there were different laws and different requirements. My challenge oftentimes with melanated businesses is that we don't want to operate above board because truthfully, we're not real sure what that is. And we don't have people around us that can help us. Oh, yay! Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Didn't we talk before, Cheryl, or am I thinking about somebody else? Let me know. But by that same token, some don't want to ask questions. Listen, anytime I'm about to do something crazy, I make 2 calls, but definitely one. The first call is always to my CPA. Eric. About to do this. Eric, I want to write the house off as a sound stage. How can we do that? Legally. Now, there are videos of people telling you that you can write off parties at your house and everything. And I'm like, stop listening to those people because they're giving you this much of the story. But everybody's like, woo, we finna write off little Ray Ray's birthday party. Don't you do that. Don't play these games. This is not a game for you to play. This is a game for you to learn. There are rules to this game. You're not going to circumvent them by listening to people that's giving you 30 seconds of how to do something and you don't have everything else in place. They're literally teaching you how to hang a door on a house that doesn't exist. Why doesn't the house exist, Stephanie? Because there's no foundation. Why does the house not exist? Because you don't have a structure. And so everybody gets all excited about these people teaching you how to hang doors. Talking about, ooh, that's a bomb door. Ooh, girl, did you see that door? Oh my God, it's got stained glass and everything. Sorry, I have my moments. That was my ratchet character. I let her out sometimes. But nobody has figured out that the door is being hung on a house that doesn't exist. Meanwhile, that video is going viral. If it only took 30 seconds for you to recognize how to put your business in a position where you are actually able to write off entertainment in a very legal way, you would all be millionaires. We would all be millionaires. If it only took 30 seconds, then everybody would do it. If it only took a minute, we would all be millionaires. The emperor does not have on any clothes, y'all. And everybody is, turning backflips and cartwheels because they got an LLC, not recognizing, realizing, accepting, or acknowledging that maybe you didn't need an LLC in the first place. Maybe you needed a C Corp. Maybe you needed a nonprofit, but not a 501c3, but a 501c6. See, because we're not talking to anybody. You're just hanging your shingle out, and in the words of Kevin Costner saying, well, if we build it, they will come. Unless you're building a liquor store, a strip club, or a vape store, it ain't happening. We've got to have some strategy. And then at the end of the day, you want to throw your business together, but then expect people to want to pay top dollar for what you offer. You know why I do things the way that I do them, with a level of intention? Because I want to put that same energy into my business so that when I say I can assist you with yours, you're not sitting there questioning me. That's why I'm like, run the receipts. Run them. I'll tell you about them. I don't care. Run them. Just don't leave out the D when you Google me. If you leave out the D, I instantly become a white girl in Canada, which I am not. Let's get to some comments. I have a whole college for free. Are you in there? Mimi's gonna get me. I have a whole college for free. Right now, I think there's 6 classes in there. 6? No. Stages of change. Foundations of recovery. A people pleasing recovery. I feel like there's like 8 classes. And I add classes every day. Oh, and P.S. this morning, I got up and developed chat prompts. That means AI. For you to improve your life, your relationship, or your business, or your team. I put that into the college this morning. 30 prompts. 30. You know, people are charging you for prompts these days. Oh, thank you. People are charging you for prompts. I got an email the other day. Somebody was charging $37. I gave them to the members in my college for free. Go to the link in my bio. It says the College of Empowerment, or go to thecollegeofempowerment.com. Get in there. Yeah. Oh, well, come on. Why did I decide to create a college? Is because I wanted a community, one, that was off Facebook, but that I could just pour into as I want to. Now, I am going to be doing an AI class for business owners, and I'm going to be showing you how I use AI to develop marketing and content and courses. I am going to be doing that, and that class will not be free. Just know that, okay? And this is probably only be open to like 5 to 10 individuals, because it's going to be like a 4-hour course. But there's courses in there right now. There's one in there called Mind Over Mission. There's another one in there called Before You Brand. And it introduces something called the super process. Y'all, I am not new to this. I am true to this. I'm trying to give you everything that you need, like on a platter, to get where you're trying to go. I know. And the mission, mind over mission is $27 until the 1st. But see, what's funny to me is that there's like 22 people in it right now. I'm like, there should be 100 people in there. Because remember, everybody's running around talking about what they can't afford. I'm offering you a free college. You're not there. Why aren't you there? I've proven to you with every piece of content I've put out that I pretty much know what I'm talking about. Test it. And if I get it wrong, I'll come back and tell you I did that. So why aren't you there? How many more excuses you going to make for why you're not getting what you need while simultaneously giving folks what they want? You cute though. You super duper cute. Like you're just adorable. Adorable. But see, we've got to get into a place. It's online. It's completely online. If you go to thecollegeofempowerment.com, it's going to come right up, and then you sign up, and then there you go. And then I haven't even started with the guest lectures yet, because this week I've been focused on how do we do the payouts and all of that, while simultaneously having good friends and former clients launch a certification course for me on their platform. They asked me to do a class for them, so I have a certified people-pleasing life coach program that's available via Transformation Academy. And it's like $9.99. Because some of you keep saying I can't be this or that without certification, and I've been telling people forever, go to Transformation Academy. They're on Udemy, and they also have their own website, Transformation Academy, and you can enroll in their courses. Empress enrolled in their courses, and what did you get? 5 courses for $30 or something? It was something crazy, like inconceivable. So education is out here to empower you. But you're sitting around talking about $50. Okay. 5 classes, 5 different certifications, possibly for $50. Once she gets done, she could literally say, hi, I'm a so-and-so, and my new program is 8 weeks for $2,222. Because the tee-hee-hee, people, is that I offer what I offer at the level I offer it because it is group program. My private clients are spending bank. They are investing. There's only one program that I can work with you one-to-one for an extended period, and it's under $1,000 by $1. And that's 90-day win. 90-day win, it's 3 months, 90 minutes, 90 days of coaching privately, where you get me one-to-one. The only other way to get that is to get the mega mentoring sessions. And if you were to get 3 mega mentoring sessions, that's already $666. It is up to a 75-minute session. But when you sit with me, yeah, there's an investment there, truly. But I want to offer you group programs so they're more accessible. Absolutely. Yeah. They're classes at your own pace, not at a set time. Yeah. So everything's already in there and you can get it and watch it and all that good stuff and engage with it at your own time. And then at some point, I'm probably going to do some sort of a Q&A session where if you did have classes about questions about a class, you could come and ask those. But yeah, I'm literally throwing up content almost every day in those classes. And like I said, I put up 30 AI prompts today just on a whim. I only sent 4 out to our email list. Like, I am so serious about this college being the thing. And it's free to join. And currently, most of the classes are free. They're not going to stay that way. But the majority of the classes that are in there right now are free. And the one that has a price on it is $27. Tell me what excuse you're going to make now. I'm just saying. thecollegeofempowerment.com. Link in my bio. Get all the things. Get in the college. Come to college. Come to college. It's free. And there will always be free classes available. It's just that all the classes that are free right now aren't going to stay free. Exactly. Oh, well, come on. And then at some point I'm going to want you to teach a class. See, some of y'all, I have plans for y'all to teach a class. Empress has already been notified she will be teaching a class, and she is rolling her eyes at me right now. And that's fine because I love her. But yeah, she's already been notified. Mimi, I expect you to teach a class. I expect you to do that. I've got other guest speakers. Y'all, I am connected to some amazing people. For real. Like, for real. I'm like, whew. You are the bee's knees, y'all. Hey, Demi Jewel. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness. Because see, when we get educated for real, like a practical education that we can use, then we are empowered. And when we are empowered, we become unstoppable. And when we become unstoppable, woo! I'm just saying, y'all. And I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. I've actually been putting content back on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you for those of you who are over there. Mimi, thank you for the love and the support. Let me give us some flowers. Mimi, I can't say enough how much I adore you and just cherish you, your presence. I know we've never met in person, but I feel like I know you. I feel like I'm in safe space with you. You, Empress, are serious. But the way you support me and hold me up and just do the things that you do and hold me accountable. Because Mimi's not gonna rest till I offer y'all an $895 class. I'm gonna do it. I just want you to know. We love you. I know you can't always come on and talk with us and do the things, but we love you. I love you. My life would not be the same in this season without me_12542. It would not. And I would not have it any other way than the way it is right now. I just want to let you know that. Y'all know I love you. I love you, Cecerius. I love you, Empress. That's the sis fam that really took me in when I came to this app, because I don't know if I told y'all, I was not going to get onto the follow train because black folk don't like me. Okay, certain black folk don't like me. And I was like, why would I subject myself to that? I could just hear people talking about, oh, she talk white, whatever. Because, I mean, it's not trauma. It's just my reality. And I was like, ugh, why would I open myself up to that? Everything is so zen and peaceful. Why wouldn't I just let, things be what they are? Listen, for real. Shout out to Crafty Ho, the originator of the Black Girl Follow Train, and anybody else who's just lying. They were a derivative work, and they just need to accept that. Okay, great. So, really just took me in and cared for me and listened to me and held me up and affirmed my worthiness. Doll Boss Network in the house. But like I said, I'm sitting on my elbow. In case y'all are wondering why I'm sitting so crazy, I'm sitting on my elbow, and my elbow is in the couch. And you see, this pillow was behind me. I was gonna lie down and do a live, and I was like, I don't like the glare in my glasses. I'm looking like the Matrix. And so I said, well, sit up, but I have to I'm in a weird position. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope it was helpful. I hope it just incite you to do something, to join the College of Empowerment, to get on my calendar. Like, listen, I hate to be the one to break to y'all, but the connection calls go fast. They go really fast. So if you've been trying to get on my calendar, thank you, Cheryl. If you've been trying to get on my calendar, just keep trying. It opens up in 14-day increments. And I do that because sometimes I don't know what's going on in my life. And so I didn't want to leave it wide open and then something happened and then I'd have to come back and try to reschedule you and all of that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Okay, y'all gonna make me be emotional. But y'all, like I said, I want everyone. If I'm reaching you, my hope is that I'm teaching you. And then you will reach someone and you will teach someone, and then they will reach someone and they will teach someone. So you know how they say reach one, teach one. Like I'm serious about that. Like I'm so super duper serious. And so that's why I wanted to just hop on here really quickly. Y'all see I got my gloss is worn off. I think I was eating, yes. Had on like some Fenty hot chocolate gloss, and I was, giving natural goddess vibes. And as you can see, I ate that off. And so I didn't want to be talking this long. But like I said, your support is invaluable. I don't know if you know that. I'm not the most popular coach or marketer, in the world yet. But I know that I am loved and I am supported. And I am held accountable by some of the most genuine people on planet Earth. And I want you to know that. I want you to know that I know that. I want you to know that I know that. Whew. Oh, thank you, Miss Cheryl. I ate off my lips, though. I ate them off, y'all. Anyway, any questions, anything I can answer for anybody, you know I'm happy to do so. I love you guys so much. What is this? Oh, that's the outline. Okay, got it. These are not pajamas, by the way. This is my shirt. Every time I wear it, I feel like I'm in pajamas. I'm like, this is a real shirt. I am not on camera in pajamas. I just want you to know that. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that. All right, so everybody seems to be okay. Well, listen, if you, like I said, if you've been trying to get on my calendar, keep trying, or fill out the sign up. There's a link on my calendar that says sign up. Then you'll probably get an email from Danielle, who is my online business manager, and she'll try to get you onto my calendar in a different way. But okay, yay. My client telling me that she's okay. She's been in Spain, darling. She's been in Spain. So, listen, my calendar is, whoo, it is insane. In fact, I'm going to tell you the truth. Probably the best way to get your hands on me is to get in the College of Empowerment, because I'm always in there, putting things up. And listen, I have so much content between Podia, between what I've done in previous Facebook communities. Like, y'all, I've got content everywhere. Did I mention everywhere? Everywhere. So I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of what's going to be in the College of Empowerment. But the goal is for you to be able to come in there and definitely get your hands on Before You Brand, which is still free right now, and then also Mind Over Mission. I think those would be two classes that are very helpful for those of you who are not even starting out but desire to level up. It has one, actually. Actually, the platform that we run the college on does have an app. I just haven't tapped into that yet. Let me get some stuff straight. Because moving to that new platform, I had to kind of learn it a little bit, because I have to learn it before I can even tell the team what to do or whatever. And so I was just messing around with it in the beginning, and at first I wasn't sure if we were going to stick with it, but it's Black owned, and so that was a deciding factor. And the community aspect and the ease of navigation are definitely the two other things that made me stick with it. So definitely go to the collegeofempowerment.com, jump in, introduce yourself, get the chat GBT prompts. Y'all, if you're not using AI to make your life, your love, your business, your being, or your brand better, I don't know what you're doing. Literally, I have team members that can teach for me. You'll see in some of the classes, some of the AI presenters are actually presenting the information that I've created. And just to give you a variety of voices, and also for me to buy my time back. So it's super important that we are as effective and efficient as humanly possible. And in order to be as effective and efficient as humanly possible, then I think it's great that we can employ AI to allow us to buy our time back and to give us resources that otherwise we just don't have access to, or we just don't have the time to create access to. So I want to encourage you to do that. I want to encourage you to get over there, get those 30 prompts, download ChatGPT, go to openai.com, go under the product tab and get ChatGPT. And hopefully I'll see you guys on campus. My name is Stephanie D. McKenzie. Hopefully still your favorite award-winning marketer as well as multi-certified empowerment coach, here to remind you to always be your own superhero in your life, your love, your business, your being, and your brand. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for loving and learning and doing all the things with me. See you on the College of Empowerment. Bye. Love y'all.